Yeah, what you said about personal gods. Yeah, like for instance, yeah, if I were to believe in a personal god, obviously I would choose Christianity. Like the it just took a little bit of digging in Islam, and the personal god in Islam just says that we're all his slaves, and that's no, I'm being serious. That's
Yeah,
verbatim,
yeah, I
that's
know.
what it says.
I usually debate Muslims. That's what I usually do.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It just says that we're all just slaves, and you know that obviously, if I like emotionally, if I were to choose a religion, I would probably not choose a religion that just says I'm a slave. But to be intellectually honest, I'll probably still just read what the main beliefs of Islam are, just so I can be smarter on that, and to make a more educated decision in my spiritual journey.
Yeah, I mean, I can caution you, especially if you talk to Muslims, they're not going to give you the true side of Islam.
Yeah, I know. Also, in the Quran, it says that you can lie to try to spread Islam.
Yeah, you can lie. You can have relations and marry prepubescent girls.
Oh, yeah. I definitely heard about that.
Now, if that's not the pinnacle of evil, I don't know what it is. Literally. If that's not the pinnacle of evil, you can take advantage with these little girls. You know what I'm saying? That's evil at its core. I don't care what else it says. If I don't care what else. Yeah, it can say this and that and good, and I don't care what else it says. If it permits you to do that to somebody that's vulnerable in that position, that's not from God. Because you can cover up a lot of stuff with all of this. Oh, we pray 5 times a day and we do this and we do that. I don't care. You're permitted. Your God permitted you to be able to do these sick, vile things to little girls and abuse them. I'm out the door right there. I'm out the door. Usually they don't even tell people this from jump. They just get them in their religion and then they, surprise them with it.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that if it's really that bad, then I'll see for myself, because that's definitely something I would want to steer clear of. Like that does obviously just sounds like. It sounds evil, but I still don't know what evil is yet. But yeah, that definitely does sound evil.
Well, speaking of, we got us a Muslim on the panel. We got Central Dawah here. What's up, Central? He's a Muslim.
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm just curious. Why you bashing Muslims?
Why you so loud, bro? What's going on? Why you so loud?
Bro, I got an iPhone 17, man.
I mean, I got it too, but man, you sound loud. What's going on?
So, wait, I just want to ask him, what was he saying any lies, or are you just going to say that he was bashing Islam?
No, he lied, and you lied as well, brother.
What I lie about?
Okay.
What I lie about?
Where in the Quran does it say you can lie?
Oh, to spread Islam? I mean, I just read, I didn't write it down. I can try to find the verse.
Well, yeah, it's non-existent.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just search it up.
And then I would love
Central just being
I just would love
because he knows it says it in Hadith. You can lie in 3 cases, Central.
Hey.
Oh, it's
brother.
a Hadith.
It's a Hadith. He knows it.
Yeah, but you're allowed to lie as a Christian too.
No,
Abraham lied, didn't he?
I'm not.
No, it was in Hadith.
Wait.
I thought it was in the Quran. That was my mistake. Okay.
Didn't Abraham lie?
So is he doing the two-quote fallacy, or like what?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, no, that's what you're doing.
No, that's what you're doing, Central.
That's what you're doing, brother.
No, it's not.
So okay,
You said I lied. What did you say I lied about?
So if Abraham lies, that means it's prescriptive for all Christians for all time?
No, I'm saying.
Okay, so then what are you talking about? What are you talking about then?
Yeah. I'm
Abraham
saying.
lied. Okay, congratulations. Abraham lied, so that means Christians are allowed to lie. Something that happened thousands of years ago.
Abraham.
I never said that.
You just said, did Abraham lie? The answer is yes. We knew that Abraham was a sinner. Therefore,
I never said.
You're making, the insinuation you're making is that Christians can lie.
I never said.
Isn't that what he said?
Hold on,
bro. Chill out,
hold on, everybody. Hold on. Calm down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down.
He's the one yelling, bro.
I know. I'm bringing it back to a calm level. Like we all adults here. We all men, right? But we know Central. You know Central. We don't. Who was our best moral example? Jesus Christ. That's who we lived off of. So we don't base our moral code off of Abraham.
Yeah. What I'm saying is the hadith that you're talking about, yeah, or any type of lying in Islam, yeah, it's a concept where your life is on the line or you need to do it. And I said, I don't know why you would use that against us, because there's plenty of examples in the Bible that do the same thing. For example.
So the two-quote fallacy then. Okay.
Yeah. So I like this. The reason I came up here is you're agnostic, from what I heard. I've been watching the live.
No, I'd say I'm a deist now because I couldn't I just explained how it's irrational what my belief was before. So I'd say I'm deist.
But he said he's gonna give Islam a try, Central. Why are you saying what's going on?
Word.
Central, really quick before you say something, if you don't mind, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Good, bro. Hey, can you discern the difference between prescriptive and descriptive?
What's the relevance?
What is prescribed is not what is described. You understand?
What's the relevance, Albie?
We're not prescribed to lie.
Right.
However, you will have prophets that are described as lying. You understand?
Sure.
In Islam, you are prescribed to lie. That's the difference, my man.
You are?
You just said it. In certain cases, you're allowed to.
Yeah, there's circumstances. Sahih Muslim 2607, the Prophet literally says, truth leads one to paradise and virtue leads one to paradise. And the person that tells the truth until he is recorded as truthful, and the lie leads to obscenity, and obscenity leads to hell. And the person tells a lie until he is recorded a liar. The Prophet prohibits us lying.
So wait, but he said there's like a circumstance. What's the circumstance to fake a truce, to backstab people? That makes no sense.
No, you're not allowed to backstab anybody.
But you're allowed to fake a truce to win a war?
Who did that?
No, I'm saying that's what it says. It says that you can lie and fake a truce.
You can lie in Central. Come on, man.
Where does it say that?
You can lie in war.
It's
you can lie to your wife.
Where does it say that?
That's what it said. Central.
Did you not say that?
Central, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying what is bad about deception and war? What is the problem with that? Every state in the world uses it.
Okay, great. So you admit it then. So we didn't lie about anything then. Great.
No, you did, because you said you're allowed to lie to spread Islam. And I asked you for a verse. You haven't presented it.
Yeah, I was mistaken. It's a hadith, not a Quran verse.
What's the hadith that says you can lie to spread Islam?
Okay, I was going to get it, but then we switched topics, but okay.
What you said I lied about, Central.
You told him that you are allowed to lie regarding Islam.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why you're resorting to morality.
You said we can. I said, hold on, Central.
I admitted it.
He said that it says that you can lie. And I said, yeah, it does say you can lie in Islam. What's wrong with that? You just admitted that you can.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with?
I don't get what your contention is when you're agreeing with us.
No, I don't agree, because you agreed with him that you can lie as a Muslim to spread Islam. That's not true.
I could have sworn I said in certain cases you are allowed to lie.
No, he specifically said you're allowed to lie in Islam to spread Islam. You said yeah, and then you flipped it to morality, and that's when I came up.
I was talking to him about he volunteered that information. I was talking about us first. I was talking about Christianity first of all, about morality. Anyway.
So I just want to make it clear: is there any problems with deception in war?
I think it's a problem with deception as long as you like lying to your wife and stuff. I don't think you should have to lie to your wife in any circumstance.
I'm asking. I didn't ask about the wife. I'm asking about war.
Yeah. So could I answer a question that you asked me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm reading this in Islamic law and war strategy. Is Dawah and jihad a part of that?
That sentence doesn't even make sense. Is Dawah a jihad?
No, that doesn't make Dawah and jihad.
Yeah, I said and.
Is Dawah and that's still an incomplete sentence.
No, is that a part of the Islamic war strategy?
Is what specifically?
Jihad
Dawah
and Dawah, yes, spreading Islam. Is spreading Islam and jihad a part of the war strategy?
Is struggle part of spreading Islam? Of course. Whether it's war.
Come on, Central.
Like what?
That's not what I said.
Come on, you know, jihad don't just mean struggle, man. You know, you got
struggle. That's literally what jihad is.
You know, you got defensive jihad. You know, you got offensive jihad for conquest. You know.
Yeah, but in general, what does jihad mean?
I mean, there's like 3 different ways you can use it, but don't act like it's not just equivocal term. Well, you can't. It's not used in different ways, bro. Like it. Like don't be trying to you're trying to be a deceptive up here already.
I'm not at all. I'm not.
So yeah, but is
I'm-
Dawah part of the war strategy?
No, not that I know of, because the prophet said in Abu Dawood 2759, whoever has a treaty with a people must not violate it or diminish it.
No, but
that
sort
does
of
not make
according to
sense.
Surah 9, verse 1 through 5, Allah absolved that over. Allah abrogated all of that with Surah 9. You know this.
No. Surah 9 what? 9 what?
Surah 9, 1 through 5.
Bro, what?
It absolves all of his agreements that he had, and he gave him
No,
permission.
can you
Yeah, it
give me an
does.
example where the prophet deceived during war?
I'm not just talking about war. I'm talking about agreements and treaties.
Yeah, who broke that treaty?
According to Sahih Muslim 2605, it says, I did not hear the messenger of Allah permit lying in anything except in 3 cases: war, reconciling between people, and what a man tells his wife or what a wife tells her husband.
See?
Yeah, and I don't have an issue with deception through with war. Like, what's the issue with
Okay,
that?
so
Yeah,
but and do you have an
Why
issue?
are you
do you have an
only
issue?
focusing on the war part?
Right. Do you have an issue with a man lying to his wife and vice versa? Because according to your prophet, that's okay.
That's completely fine. You guys are goal shifting. You went
We're
from
not goal
saying
shifting,
you
we're
are. You went.
Things.
You went from saying
I'm reading to you from your own.
Yeah,
This is Sahih Muslim 2605.
no problem. You went from saying that it's okay to lie to spread Islam to now saying it's okay to spread Islam while you're in war to now saying it's okay to lie to your wife. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, no, that's one of the 3 things.
You can spread Islam through many ways. Yes, you can. Is lying permissible in war? Lying is allowed in war. Yes,
Yes,
but lying
that's
about
the bridge I
1
wanted to
second.
land, yeah.
Hold on. Let me land. Lying is permissible in war, but lying to spread Islam during war is not permissible.
Where does it say that?
I can give you sources, no problem.
Lying to spread Islam during war is not permissible, but lying in war is permissible.
Yes.
I think what's even
What?
more disturbing is you would at least expect deceit during wartime situations. That I would understand.
Hey,
Me of all
Central.
people, I understand that. But lying, the part that disturbs me is the fact that the supposed holy prophet thinks that it's okay for there to be deception in a marriage for the sake of.
This is such a goal shift. Goal.
And again, this
Central,
is the
we're
3
taking all the
acceptance.
lying into account, not just
This is-
one
bro,
part.
it's one. It is one for. It is right there. Sahih Muslim 2605. I'm only telling you the exact 3 situations. You keep saying goal shifting, but I'm telling you what it says in Sahih Muslim. This isn't about goal shifting. We are literally telling you what it says in your sources. This isn't a Christian source. This is Sahih Muslim.
Yeah, and what about it? Like, what's the
Okay,
problem?
Central.
Like,
Okay, let's say in war, we want to come to an agreement, right? We want a truce. But one side is lying, like you're lying, right? And then you end up attacking me in the night or something, and I'm unexpected. That severs my trust that I have in you. And even though we're counterparts and we're warring against each other, no nation really like to go to war. That war is literally the last result most of the time for nations, like, because they know both sides is going to lose people, right? And it's just not good, right? Families losing daughters and moms and brothers and stuff like that. But if we make an agreement, like we come to a truce, and we like got to stand down, be like, yeah, I won't do this, I won't do that, I won't infringe on this territory, I won't infringe on that territory. But you're lying to me the whole time. Then you just have severed, and now it's just going to be more chaos and more war. So this is why it's not good to lie, even in war. At least be a man of your word to say and hold up to what you're going to actually agree to.
1 second.
So do you agree with that, Central, or no?
Yeah, I agree. Do you agree?
Yeah. I just proposed that to you.
Beautiful. Go to Joshua chapter 9.
Oh, here we go. I knew you was about to deflect, bro. I'm like, come on,
Go
man.
to Joshua chapter 9.
Come on,
Keep
man.
this. Yo, what's the name of the agnostic guy? What's his name? I want him to be the judge. I want to see if he's going to be honest and be the judge, whether you're consistent with what you just
Here we
put
go.
onto me.
Okay, so
What is the contention you're trying to make with Joshua 9?
Joshua 9 and 10, it's literally Israel being slaughtered. Israel slaughtered the Gideons after making a peace treaty with them. So you have the Gideonites who ask for peace, Israel agrees, and then Israel destroys surrounding cities throughout the treaty.
No,
wait, do they
Gibeonites
have to-
did deception first, bro. Stop lying, Central.
Yo, agnostic guy. Is that not the same thing he just asked me?
Yes, it is. But he.
Thank you.
But there was the Israel. Hold on, you're trying to switch it like it was the Israelites that broke the treaty and did these things. The Gibeonites actually deceived them first. That's why they went to war.
No, the Gibeonites asked for peace.
But then bro, what's the verse? Because I don't think you read all of this, Central.
Yeah, I've read all of it. Go to Joshua chapter 9.
Right. Was Israel aware? Was Israel aware of the deception before or after the treaty was made?
What deception?
The deception that the Gibeonites had made to the Israelites before.
What did the Gibeonites do for Israel to destroy them?
Answer the question. You said you read it, so answer the question. Were they aware of it or not?
There was no deception.
Because Israel definitely discovered the deception after the covenant was already made.
Give me the
bro. Okay, look. I'm gonna put it on the I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah,
Central.
He said he read it, but I doubt that.
This is Joshua 9. Do you see this?
I'm not looking at my phone. I got my AirPods in.
Can you look, please?
Yeah, let me get to my phone. All right, go ahead.
You see, this is 9 verse 15. And Joshua made a peace with them and made a covenant with them to let them live. And the leaders of the congregation swore to them. Hold on, let me highlight all of this.
Yeah, the problem you still have is Joshua chapter 9, verse 19, because
I'm in Joshua chapter 9, Central. You see it?
Okay, go ahead. No problem.
Said he let them live, and the leaders of the congregation swore to them. At the end of 3 days, after they had made a covenant with them, they heard that they were their neighbors, and they lived among them. And the people of Israel set out and reached their cities on the 3rd day. Now the cities were Gibeon, Chephirah, Beeroth, and Kiriath Jearim, but the people of Israel did not attack them because of the leaders of the congregation had sworn to them by the Lord, the God of Israel. You see that? It say they did not attack them, right?
Got you. Now go to verse 19. So the Gibeonites lied to secure peace. We agree on that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then in verse 19, they swear to the Lord
it says
that they won't touch them.
We have sworn to the Lord.
Beautiful.
And then Israel, we may not touch them.
Then in verse 20, the elders agree.
Yeah, this we do to them. Let them live. Lest wrath be upon us because of the oath that we have swore to them.
Yeah. So now let's compare this to chapter 9 of the Quran. The pagans in the Quran.
Hold on. You said that the Israelites went and slaughtered all of them.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you. We'll get there. I promise we'll get there. Let's just compare real quick. In Surah chapter 9, the pagans did not deceive for peace. They simply broke the treaty after it was made. They attacked the Muslims, and they helped an enemy tribe kill Huzayah under Muslim protection. So you can't compare the two situations.
Hold on.
But here's your problem.
You comparing it, not me.
Yeah, I know, because of what you tried to imply in chapter 9 of the Quran. So this argument of me going to Joshua exposes you, not me, because you said brother, Maverick said the Gibeonites lied, they deceived, so Israel had to attack them. That's literally who.
Hold on, let's see in Surah 9, and let's see what your top seers say about it, Central.
But okay, agnostic dude, did this guy not say the Gibeonites lied to make the treaty? That's why the Israelites fought them. Did he not say that? Be honest.
No. You said that. Central.
Brother,
do I have to rewind the tape, Central?
Maverick said that. He said the Gibeonites lied. That's why they went to war, bro. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, he said that the Gibeonites lied or like that. They deceived Israel first. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
But we just read that the Israelites didn't touch them, right? They made because they said the oath that they made to their Lord, we're going to let them live.
So breaking it down, because I'm doing.
Didn't touch them?
So breaking it down, Joshua 9, 3-6. The Gibeonites began the deception. Can you guys?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I can hear y'all now. Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, so right
I
here,
don't know if it's me.
Joshua,
I can hear you. You're
yeah, I can hear you too. So Joshua chapter 9.
I'm saying I think there's a lag.
Can you hear me, Word?
I can hear both of y'all. Central might be lagging though.
So Joshua 9, 3-6, the Gibeonites begin the deception and come to Joshua at Gilgal. Joshua 9, 12, and 13, they show the moldy bread, old wineskins, worn out clothes, and pretend to be from far away. Joshua 9, 14, and 15 is when Israel makes the covenant without asking God, 9:16 to 17, Israel discovers the truth, and 3 days later finds out that the Gibeonites live nearby. Joshua 9:18 to 21, Joshua honors the treaty, but puts them under forced labor. So again, I find it again interesting that Central Dawah wants to start off all the way at 19, but willingly obfuscated everything from the beginning because he's pretending like he didn't know that the Gibeonites were involved in this trickery that they were involved in, but he didn't want us to look at that. This is what Central Dawah does. He gets caught lying on a regular basis. All we had to do was go back a little bit right to the beginning of Joshua and look at it, where it shows what the Gibeonites did in order to participate in the deception that they were in. But funnily enough, Central Dawah, once again, just like he tried to do earlier on my stream, wants to cherry pick things and hope that he can control the rhetoric enough not so that you can't go back and look at the context of what actually happened. All good, man.
I gotta step away real quick, get a drink. I'll be right back, y'all.
Go ahead, brother.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Uppercut.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a crazy lag. Yeah. So you asked where do the Gideonites where do they get attacked? Yeah. In 2 Samuel chapter 21, when Saul breaks the treaty, Israel suffers an entire famine because Saul breaks the ancient treaty with the Gibeonites.
Hold on, Central. So but you're jumping to 2 Samuel, and after you lagged out, I explained because you continued to make the assertion that I was lying about this deception. But if you go back to the beginning of the chapter, Joshua 9:3 to 6, it shows that the Gibeonites began their deception and they come to Joshua at Gilgal. And then 9:12 to 13 is where they showed the moldy bread, old wineskins, the worn out clothes, and pretend to be from far away. So when you're saying that there's no deception there, it just goes to show that you were purposely trying to keep the audience from seeing the actual beginning of the chapter. You want to start all the way at 19, but you didn't want anybody to look back at the beginning verses that actually showed the deception that I was illustrating.
Yeah, that's fine. So even if they use deception, you're saying that Israel doesn't have to keep their treaty, even if the other side lies and uses deception, correct?
No. I'm addressing the point.
So
that
Israel has to keep the treaty.
No. I'm addressing the point that you stated that I was lying about the deception. And I'm making it clear that the deception that they did towards Israel was actually there present, and it's only a few verses back. But you wanted to start at
Brother, I agreed. I agreed that the Gibeonites used deception. What are you talking about?
No, because before he lagged out, anybody else who's one question: was he not making the insinuation that there was no deception, that I made a claim that wasn't present there? Did he or did he not say that?
I literally said, do we agree that the Gibeonites used deception? I can verbatim.
Hold on, Central. You was trying to make it seem like the Israelites went and just wiped them out.
Exactly, for no reason whatsoever.
No.
And then if we look at 9:16 to 17, that's where Israel discovered the truth 3 days after they found out that they'd been deceived, right? And they found out the Gibeonites actually lived nearby. And then 18, 19, 20, and 21 is when Joshua still honored the treaty, but put the Gibeonites under forced labor.
Yeah, no. My friend, you're saying
Central, maybe you said it the wrong way, but that's how you presented it.
Okay, so I'll ask clearly right now. If you make a treaty with someone, even if that other side uses deception, do you have to keep your oath?
This backfires against you, though, Central, because
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it is, because you're allowed to be deceptive in war for the Muslims.
Yeah.
So this
are you allowed as a Christian?
This is what I said. We don't have Christian wars, bro. Like, we don't have that in our. That's an argument from science.
Come on, man.
Central. That's an argument from science, bro. Like, there's no war manual for Christianity, bro. Like, literally.
Stop. Oh man, stop the cap, man.
It's not Central.
I don't see
why. Stop the cap, man.
We're talking about an incident that occurred between Israel and another nation thousands of years ago, and you were trying, again, this is why you got asked earlier, do you know the difference between descriptive and prescriptive? Because like just because the nation of Israel participated and acted in a certain way, that means therefore now Christians can do it.
Okay. No, I never insinuated that. No. Maverick, you can't track a conversation.
That's how you presented it, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I can track. Believe me, I'm showing you what it is that you're presenting, whether you know willingly or not. That's how you're presenting it.
No, if you misunderstood it, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Let me repeat. Yeah, Maverick said the Gibeonites deceived, right? They used deception, and you tried to justify what happened in Joshua because they used deception. So my response was, and my argument is, so what? Biblically speaking, Israel still must keep the treaty even if the other side lied. And breaking a treaty is a major sin that is punished by God, according to you. Do you agree?
Why you flipping the roles, bruh?
I'm not flipping the role. I'm asking if you agree. That's it.
Like Central, we was talking about, can Muslims lie in battle, in war, right?
Yes,
the Israelites didn't do anything deceptive. It was the other side that did.
I know
when
that.
You're saying this, so what? Like you're saying is that the idolaters. I'm trying to get this correct. So I'm really trying to understand where you're coming from, because it seemed like we got off. You didn't explain it right, or maybe it's our fault. We didn't listen to you correctly. Let's just get it clear right here, right? Are you saying that because the idolaters in Surah 9, they broke their treaty, so now it's permissible for the Muslims to go and fight them? Was that your point by bringing up Joshua?
Yeah, my argument is very simple. Deception does not justify breaking a treaty, even in the Bible.
But does it justify breaking the treaty in Islam?
Does it justify breaking the treaty in Islam?
Yeah.
It would depend on what kind of deception is being used.
Central, did Joshua, did the Israelites, did they slaughter they slaughter their enemy after the deception was exposed?
Did who slaughter who? I don't know if it's me or if it's you guys, but this is laggy as hell, bro.
Outside, bro.
Yeah, it's you. So my question to you is, did Israel slaughter the Gibeonites after the deception was exposed?
No, the Israelites themselves got decimated by a famine because Saul breaks the treaty way later. So now what you just did, without even realizing it, is you showed that our God does not allow for treaties to be broken, regardless of any deception on either side, correct? No, because God is punishing Israel because Saul broke the treaty that was made with Gibeon centuries of years earlier. Yeah. So even though the treaty was originally gained through deception, the point here is God himself says Israel is guilty for breaking a treaty with the people who lied to get it. And that happened centuries later, correct? Yeah. So you saying... And he brought a famine on Israel for violating the oath, right? Which means that the sin was not the Gibeonites lying. The sin was Israel breaking the covenant, right? Yeah. Yeah. So you saying... So essentially, you're saying your original statement, and that's why I'm confused now, because Word read the passages to you, and your original assertion was that Israel attacked the Gibeonites. Brother, that's the reason I brought up Joshua.
That's what you implied. That's why I took it that way. That the Israelites went in and attacked the Gibeonites because of, I don't know, like... No. Right. And then I started to ask you about the deception that had been made clear to Israel after the treaty was reached, rather. And then we went back to show that this is how we knew that the deception was discovered. And we knew that Joshua still did not allow them to be attacked, regardless of the fact that the deception was discovered, right? But originally, you made the assertion that Israel found out that there was deception and then attacked them. That was the position you were holding. No, my position is very simple. In the Bible, the Gibeonites lied, but the Israelites were still commanded to honor their treaty, and God punishes the Israelites when they didn't, correct? Yes. Yeah, in Islam, in chapter 9, it only deals with tribes who break the treaty after it was made and attacked the Muslims. So biblically speaking, the pagans in chapter 9 were wrong and the Muslims were right by the biblical standard.
Okay.
No, well, let's see exactly then. Central.
Right,
I got it up on the screen. You see this?
No, I'm on my AirPods, brother.
Okay, I'll read it to you.
Just tell me what you're quoting.
This is chapter 9, verse 1 through 5. This is about the, I know it's different as all other different types of wars, but we're talking about treaties and breaking them. So this is the main one with the polytheists, the idolaters, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Make your argument.
I know you know what I'm referencing.
Yeah. Chapter 9, verses 1 through 4.
Yeah, this is Tafsir of Biblical Theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first part is just the Bismillah. It's just the Bismillah. But it says the Bismillah was not mentioned in the beginning, so that's what it all go through. Okay. It says the companions did not write it in the complete copy or the Mus'haf they collected following the commander of the faithful. Uthman bin Affan, may Allah be pleased with him, the first part of the honorable surah was revealed to the Messenger of Allah when he returned from the Battle of Tabuk during the Hajj season, which the Prophet thought about attending. But he remembered that the idolaters would still attend the Hajj. So the idolaters were still coming to the Hajj, right? As was usual in past years, and they performed tawaf around the house while naked. He disliked to associate with them and sent Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to lead the Hajj that year and show the people their rituals, commanding him to inform the idolaters that they would not be allowed to participate in Hajj after this season. He commanded to him to proclaim freedom from all obligations from Allah and his messenger to the people. When Abu Bakr had left, the messenger sent Ali bin Abu Talib to be the one to deliver the news to the idolaters on behalf of the messenger, for he was the messenger's cousin. We will mention the story later. Then it goes publicizing the disavowal of the idolaters. Freedom, Allah said, freedom from obligations from Allah and his messenger is a declaration of freedom from all obligations from Allah and his messenger to those of the mushrikeen with whom you made a treaty. So who broke the treaty? Allah disavowed Muhammad from having this treaty because he didn't like going back to the Hajj and do tawaf.
Brother, where are you getting the idea that? Wait. Where are you getting the idea that Allah or the Muslims broke the treaty?
I just read it.
No, it says with whom you made a treaty.
Yes, and he said you are disavowed from all of the obligations that you made with them. All of them.
How does that equal breaking a treaty?
He dissolved the treaty. It was on his terms. It wasn't on their terms.
Brother, no. Nowhere in the Quran does Allah tell us that we can break treaties. I can give you 5 verses counter. No, you're reading Tafsir Ibn Kathir, and it doesn't say that.
So is Ibn Kathir lying about it?
No, you're interpreting it incorrectly.
Okay, let's read it again. Maybe I misread it wrong.
Then what's the correct interpretation?
Let's read it again. That's okay.
Free from obligation can have so many meanings. That doesn't automatically equal breaking a treaty.
It says freedom from all obligations is declared from Allah and his messenger to the people. When Abu Bakr had left, the messenger sent Ali bin Abu Talib to be the one to deliver the news to the idolaters on the behalf of the messenger, for he was the messenger's cousin. He will mention the story later. Then it goes, Allah said, so this is Allah saying, freedom from obligations from Allah and his messenger is a declaration of freedom from all obligations from Allah and his messenger to those of the mushrikeen with whom you made a treaty. So what are they being dissolved about? What is this a dissolve? This it's the treaty because it specifically mentions the treaty.
Let me pull it up. 1 second. Let me pull up Tafsir Ibn Kathir.
That's why he asked you earlier to pull it up, brother, because it says it says plain. Yeah, it says plain as day right there. To those of the mushrikeen with whom you made a treaty. And right before that, what is it talking about? The freedom from obligations from Allah and his messenger.
Because Muhammad disliked the pagans from doing the Kaaba, going around the Kaaba naked. He was disgusted, so he didn't even go. He sent Abu Bakr to do it, to lead it.
I got you. Let me pull my laptop up. What verse is this, the Tafsir to?
9, 1 through 5.
Okay, no problem. Bro, what? Okay. Okay. So the word that Ibn Kathir used for freedom from obligation is bara, which is literally just disavowing. Like, I make bara from you. Yeah, that doesn't mean I break a treaty with you, brother.
If you disavow the treaty, it's broken. You dissolved it.
Brother, it's specifically referring to the tribes who broke their agreements, aided enemies against the Muslims, and attacked allied tribes.
No, that doesn't say this here.
That's not what that's saying there, Central. You know that's not what that's saying.
Pull up Ibn Kathir on Ayah 1. He says this is a declaration of the end of the treaties with the idolaters who broke their treaties with the messenger of Allah. As for those who honored their treaties and did not break them, Allah commanded that their treaties be fulfilled until their term.
What are you reading, because that's not in my Ibn Kathir. I don't know which one you're reading.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you pull up. Okay, what you're reading right now is an abridged version.
I'm on Quran.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, pull up, go to Google, type in Tafsir Ibn Kathir, Surah 9. What you're reading is an abridged version of Ibn Kathir.
I still get it's still telling us what happened, Central.
Yeah, so freedom from obligation from Allah and His Messenger is very simple. Allah and the Prophet are no longer bound by treaties that the polytheists broke themselves. This isn't a universal cancellation of all treaties, bro.
Okay, Central. So I typed exactly what you said. I did the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir, right, and Surah 9. And when I go down, and it's titled Publicizing the Disavowal of the Idolaters, it is saying exactly what the Word&I has up on his screen. There's nothing abridged about it.
Brother, if you scroll up on his page right there, it'll literally say abridged.
Yeah, it says abridged. I didn't ever deny it says abridged. It says abridged, but it's still giving us the context all in here, Central.
So
again.
Where is the unabridged version? Can you tell us that? Where can we find the unabridged version that says what you're saying?
I stopped. I could keep reading. It says that
you can find their PDF versions online.
Okay, because it says to those with whom they made a treaty. So travel freely, Mushrikeen, for 4 months. So he's giving them a 4-month period, as you will, throughout the land, right? This ayah refers to idolaters who had indefinite treaties and those who treaties with the Muslims ended less than 4 months. So some of these treaties are indefinite, right? And some of them have treaties that ended less than 4 months. These terms of the treaties were restricted to 4 months only. As for those whose terms of peace ended at a specific date later than the 4 months, then those treaties would end with their terms ended, no matter how long afterwards. For Allah said. So it don't matter. So if they had it even more of a treaty for a longer time, then after that treaty is up, there's no more treaty. This is what the Muslims came up with, not the idolaters.
No, look, continue reading. So fulfill their treaty for them until the end of their terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So clearly there's still treaties with people that are going on, even after certain people broke their treaty.
No.
So what
it says all of them. Look right here, Central. It says, for those whose terms of peace ended at a specific date. Hold on, I'm going to go back up. This ayah refers to idolaters who had indefinite treaties and those who, because indefinite means there's no time limit on it. That could be endless, right? Indefinite treaties with Muslims ended in less than 4 months. The terms of these treaties was restricted to 4 months only. As for those whose terms of peace ended at a specific date later, then their treaties would end when the terms ended, no matter how long afterwards, for Allah said. So they're talking about all treaties, whether it's a certain amount of time or less than 4 months or less.
No.
Allah absolved the Muslims from holding any treaties anymore. This is exactly what this is saying. I'm reading it.
You would have to completely ignore the plain reading of this to say that it says something.
No, I'm ignoring your interpretation. So again, Ibn Kathir.
I didn't interpret nothing. I just read it.
We're just reading it, huh?
Yeah, but you're inserting your own commentary into it. So again,
all he did was read it to you twice, bro.
Maverick.
Maverick.
I know you tracking this, bro. Come on, Central.
Yeah. Brother, I'm trying to speak. Maverick, all right?
I'm just telling you what I'm following along too, and I didn't hear him insert anything, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, he is inserting because again, Allah did not order immediate violence, number one. Number two, it gives a 4-month grace period to aggressors to either make peace or leave the land.
That's what it say they're aggressors. You adding now. What does it say they're aggressors?
What's the context of chapter 9, brother?
It says that because they was doing the circumambulating and doing the tawaf naked, Muhammad didn't like it no more. That's the very first beginning of it. This is
and
why
regarding that,
this
and
is why he wanted to break it off with them, because he didn't want to go to Hajj no more because of them doing the naked, going around in naked.
Brother, no, brother. Ibn Kathir is identifying the treaty being violated by Banu Bakr, not Abu Bakr, who was supported by the Quraysh in their attack. The 4-month notice is specifically for the people who broke the treaty, not for all polytheists.
Central. I said,
brother.
Hold on, Central. I said that Muhammad sent Abu Bakr. He sent Abu Bakr to lead the Hajj that year, to show people their rituals, commanding him to inform the idolaters that they will not be allowed to participate in Hajj after that season. So who's because they had a treaty, who's informing them this? Abu Bakr went to them and told them, okay, this is the last year that y'all going to be able to do this.
And how is he breaking the treaty doing that?
He's dissolving them because Allah gave him the command to dissolve the treaty, to dissolve any type of treaties or pacts that they had.
Brother, this is speaking. Oh my God.
What did they do wrong, Central? What did the idolaters do wrong, Central?
Well, clearly you're reading that they were walking around naked.
They've been doing that forever. This is their place. This is what they used to do at the Kaaba.
Yeah, and they're not allowed to do that, obviously.
But he sent Abu Bakr now to do it.
Not naked, no.
I'm not saying naked, but they were still there with them idolaters doing it, and the idolaters was doing it naked. Because you remember it says, but he remembered that the idolaters would still attend that Hajj as was in the past usual, and they used to perform around the house naked, tawaf around the house naked. So Muhammad knew that they used to do this, and he used to go, even with them doing it naked, going around the Hajj.
Yeah, so when Ibn Kathir gives the 4-month notice, that's a declaration of immunity from Allah and the Messenger to the polytheists that made the treaty.
But this is Central. These idolaters, they don't have, Allah is not their God. They don't believe in Allah.
That's fine, but they're bound by the laws of the Muslims.
But this is all on the Muslims wanting to get away from them.
No, brother. No.
Central,
brother,
come on, Central.
Brother, no, one sec. No. The 4-month mentioning, is Ibn Kathir stating that they had 4 months to either leave to roam freely in the lands of Arabia, during which they could repent or cease hostilities or return to honoring their treaty. And if they did not, that's when the Muslims would be able to fight them after the 4 months expired. So the 4-month thing that Ibn Kathir is talking about is not a license for immediate war from the Muslims to the polytheists. They were still allowed to roam freely in
4 months, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless so this is the grace period that they gave them. They gave them the grace period.
Repent. Yeah, and in that grace period, they could repent or return to honoring their treaties. And if they did that, the Muslims weren't allowed to attack them.
It doesn't say honor their treaties. They didn't know that they couldn't. Central. If you saying they broke the treaty by going around the tawaf and doing it naked, they didn't know that they couldn't do that.
That's not just why they broke the treaty.
Why else would they? Why? It's not giving no other context, but except Muhammad didn't like them doing the tawaf naked.
Yeah, brother, because you're reading one source and you're trying to interpret like an entire.
There is the most authoritative source.
According to who?
According to you Muslims.
Right.
No. According to who? What Muslim said that?
According to Muslims. So come on.
Brother, he's a scholar, but he's not the most authoritative scholar for me.
Who is?
We don't go by one. We go by the consensus. And the consensus of scholarship agrees that the polytheists were the ones that broke their treaties, and that's why the Muslims attacked them.
Central. But don't Ibn Kathir usually pull from all different sources?
Ibn Kathir is a historian, brother.
I know. So he usually pull from all different sources, correct?
Yeah, but we don't have to accept everything that Ibn Kathir says.
Ibn Kathir under the bus. Come on, Central. Don't do this. Don't do this.
You know what?
You're throwing him under
Absolutely
the bus,
not,
man.
brother. That's absolutely not under the bus. And Maverick, he can agree because earlier me and him were talking. I quoted Saint Jerome. He accepted him for one portion and then said, "No, I don't accept Jerome for the next portion." You can accept.
No, you was still grafted.
You weren't speaking to me. You were talking to grafted for one and for
grafted
two.
is a Protestant, so he don't.
But you're a Protestant too.
Who?
You guys.
How do you know we
How
are?
you know what we are?
Hey, Word, when did you become a Protestant, man?
Hey, man.
I didn't know you were a Protestant.
Unless I'm misinformed, man.
And on top of that, Central, you know what I find funny? That you tried to make a correlation to the book of Joshua, where it made it clear that even after deception, even after there was something that the Israelites became aware of that was deceitful, God still did not allow them to break a treaty. But now you tried to correlate that to Surah 9, where Allah did allow them to break a treaty just because of polytheistic practices that Muhammad did not like. So I don't even understand where it is that you made that correlation.
No. You're putting just because Muhammad didn't like. That's not why.
That's the reason that was given in this.
No. Again, you're trying to explain chapter 9 from one lens through Ibn Kathir. Again, that's one source. We have plenty of other sources. And by consensus, ijma, we know that the polytheists broke their treaties by killing Muslims, raiding the Muslims. And the Muslims, yes, were allowed to attack them after.
So would not Ibn Kathir have known enough or been intelligent enough to include that in his tafsir if it was these polytheists who were attacking Muslims? Because we don't see that anywhere in here.
Yeah, he could have just chose not to put it in there.
Oh my
because
God.
Other
Why would he, Drew? Come on, man.
Seriously,
because he omits many things. Again, he omits many things. And who's to say?
Man.
Who's to say he doesn't talk about it in his non-abridged tafsir? Again, we're reading an abridged version.
Okay, do you have the unabridged version? Does he talk about it in there? Because that's
I don't have it.
If I'm Ibn Kathir and there's a reason behind breaking a treaty that's that serious, where the polytheists are attacking Muslims, I best believe that any rational human being is going to include that in their tafsir.
Brother, we don't need the tafsir. The Quran itself tells us that they broke the treaties. Chapter 9 tells you that they broke their treaties. And you guys know that. Like, I don't know why you're being dishonest.
By running around naked?
No, I just told you. Ibn Kathir gives you one reason on top of many.
Because they ran around that Tawaf naked, bro. That's why.
No, I never said that's the only reason.
Okay.
Let's hold the guy to stop too quick there, Word.
What's up, Chris Claus? You got
Mama C, brothers.
Your mother-in-law doing all right, man?
Yeah, man, I got my mother-in-law home. It was a long drive. The airplane took a little while to land and whatnot. But I was there as soon as she got out of the airport. I was there to pick her up, got her home safe and sound. She is probably about to go lay down because it's almost 1:30 in the morning, actually.
Hey, I don't blame mother-in-law. I'm going to be doing that in a minute myself.
Yes. So, Word, do you agree that by consensus, the Muslim position on chapter 9, verses 1 through 5, is that the polytheists were the ones that broke their treaties?
I haven't read all of the Muslim the scholars on this, so I can't say yes or no to that answer. I haven't read all of them.
So can you tell us and point to us where in Surah 9 it says what the polytheists did to break their treaties? What did they do exactly? And where can we find what they did?
I got you. 1 second.
I can probably stay on another like 10, 15 minutes, bro.
No problem.
Central,
hey, somebody should have told
Central, you want to shout out your channel, man? We got 250 people over here, man. If y'all any Muslims in the chat, go ahead and sub the Central Dawah, man. Go sub the Central Dawah. I will give Central this. I will give Central credit. He don't dodge no smoke, right? He see me, like he see Logic. We be on everybody's panels. I like that about Central. At least he don't dodge the smoke. He don't sit in this corner where he got the advantage. You know what I'm saying? He can mute and click and kick everybody. He comes out and he play. And I
well, at least somebody's gonna give him credit.
I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, man. I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of the Muslims, they won't come to our panels. Like they want us to always go to their panels. But Central do, he come out and play. So yeah.
I think Central's a good guy. He's always a fan, sitting in the audience, watching our lives.
Yeah, this dude Chris Clark.
I be seeing Central. I know what Central be doing. He be like, I know what you be doing, Central. He be like, I wonder what new arguments they got right now. And he sit and he watch and see what we talking about. He go back and be like, all right, how I'm gonna refute this. I know it because I do the same thing. I go into Muslims' lives and be like, what they talking about?
I'll probably sub to Central Dawah just so, you know, if he ever does a live, I'll probably go up and see what Dawah he does to try to convince me.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime, brother. Word. Sometimes I genuinely just join just to like chill and listen. Like for new arguments. Sometimes I'll just like scroll in there like randomly and just like I don't like say to myself, oh, so and so is live. I have to watch. I have to keep up. Like no, and I'm not
saying you doing that. I'm not saying you do that like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you come and peep the scene out and be like, what these Christians up to? Because I do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. Muslims are funny to me. Like I go to their lives and because they like funny, and then I'll be, you know, you see how I get treated on some of them lives, man. Like, but I still will go and just be in there, and it ain't even all about getting cooked or nothing. Like, just stay in your position, man, and standing on that. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree, bro, and I do agree with you that. So some of these Muslim individuals are kind of staying in their lane. They don't come out and play like how we used to back in the day. Like, you know, 2v2 on a panel, just going back and forth. No yelling, no insulting, no blaspheming. People aren't doing that anymore. I'm just trying to keep the old ways alive, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I give you credit on that, Central. I'm telling you to your face. I give you credit on that. You do come out and you join out. You know, you join other people panels, Christian panels and stuff. I do
appreciate it, bro. Here, let me.
Did I tell you about the debate that's coming up next weekend?
You know, I was on your panel and then I left because both of my brothers called back to back, and both of them want to talk to me for 30, 45 minutes. So when I left, I seen you was on the panel with Omar, the Muslim.
Yeah, so it'll be me versus Omar the Muslim next Sunday, and the topic is the Islamic dilemma.
Oh, no.
Hey, Chris, man, I ain't gonna lie. Don't run this time, bro, because last time you said that I kicked you, bro, and at that time I didn't know you, man, and I swear to God I did not kick you, bro.
No, I thought it was you. It was Itachi. Itachi admitted it.
I don't know. Look, if she did, I don't know, but I know it wasn't me. So that
Itachi kicked me because apparently I blasphemed the prophet, which I did. Omar was being disrespectful, so I was going to be disrespectful back to him. And I did say something about your prophet, and Itachi said that's the reason why she kicked me.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That was like one of my first times meeting you, and I was like, nah, this dude's saying that I blocked him, kicked him. I was like, nah, I was just trying to be fair. That was my first time moderating a debate, bro. But yeah, anyways, let me give Maverick the references.
Yeah, that was my first ever debate on TikTok. So I assumed only the person moderating the debate could do that because I was used to YouTube debates where the person would be doing it on his channel, and he's the only one that would be able to do it. So I was only used to that when I did the debate with Omar.
Yeah, I'm not used to this YouTube stuff. I don't even know how it works. I haven't gone live a single time on my YouTube channel, bro.
You gotta try it out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start coming up, chopping it up with y'all on live, bro, because I'm getting tired of TikTok, man. Like,
that's why I started doing this. I'm trying to get more, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because
it's a bigger audience, too.
Reach a different audience, reach more people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, even me, when I was live today, I only had like 50, 60 people on TikTok, but I get over 150 to 180 people on my live over on YouTube when I only have 50 and 60 on TikTok.
Yeah.
But YouTube is such a broad reach. Like, you have the entire world, you know, like you have access to the entire world, whereas TikTok is like banned in some places, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm going to give the sources to Maverick, and then I'm going to drop so you guys can talk to this agnostic brother. Sorry, I don't know your name, dude. I'm not like looking at the screen.
We don't know his name either. His name question.
Yeah.
All right. So he wanted evidence that it wasn't the Muslims that broke the treaty, that it was the polytheists that broke it. There's a long hadith in Bukhari. It's 2731. And there's a quote in there. It says, the tribe of Banu Bakr attacked Khuza'ah and the Quraysh supported them. The Prophet ﷺ sent the Muslims to defend Khuza'ah because the treaty had been violated. So that confirms that the attack came from the Quraysh, from with the support of the Quraysh, the polytheists, right? And then Muslims were commanded to respond only after the violation, right?
I'm probably
Okay.
gonna go to now since it's getting late. But I'll just come up next time you guys stream then.
All right, brother. Central, no, that's fine, Central. If you said that's in a hadith, no, my question was out of curiosity because we were talking about Surah 9, if there was anything in Surah 9 that made it clear that the polytheists were the ones who broke the treaty. That's what I was asking. I don't doubt that there may be a hadith that does say that. I'm not questioning that. I'm asking you, if we were reading the Quran, is there anything in the Quran, which according to you is the word of God, that would make it clear that these treaties were absolved because of a treaty violation by the polytheists? Because I'm reading Surah 9 right now, and I don't see anything like that.
Yeah, so you're just gonna say that it's in brackets, but Surah 9:5 says who violated their treaties. So the Muslims
Not in
were
this.
commanded to.
But once the sacred months have passed, unalive the polytheists who violated their treaties wherever you find them. And so then we go back and yes, that does say that, but then we go back and then that's when we started talking with Word about what it was that they did that violated their treaties.
What about the ones that didn't?
Yeah, so I'll look into the 4-month thing because I'm not gonna lie, that was my first time hearing it. The 4-month thing, from what I know, that was just the time period that they were prescribed to roam around like the lands of Arabia. But I'll dig deeper into it. But I wouldn't see how them walking around the Kaaba would institute them. Like, I don't see how that's a condition of breaking a treaty. You know what I mean? So
it's not
to be fair,
I'm trying to say, Central.
I didn't know much about that. I'll look into it.
Right. They didn't break it. It's just
so we can end on like a stalemate, I guess. 50-50. We good.
Allah dissolved them of keeping the Muslims from keeping Muhammad.
Yo, Word, you trying to debate, bro?
I had a couple of offers to debate, but I ain't gonna be able to really debate till January. I got kids' birthdays and Christmas and all of that coming up. I ain't gonna be really free till January because
don't be calling him out.
The Muslim apologetic. Nah, you kind of. I think you lagging, Central.
Yo, I can hear you, Central. Just it comes in while he's talking. That's all.
I think he lagging.
So yeah, he was lagging earlier when he called into mine too. I think there's probably some issues over there by him. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, I don't mind. Like that's one thing I do agree with you. Where Central does, even if people are ganging up on him, he does come in for the smoke, no matter how he may end up looking at the end. That's not something that really seems to bother him too much.
Y'all are giving him way too much credit.
No, I'm not. Listen,
y'all are giving him way too much credit. When he brought up Logic's, when he started bringing up Logic's wife and videos and stuff like that, this man is weird.
No, yeah, I agree. No. Listen, I'm not saying that I admire him or even respect him. I'm just saying that I agree with what Word said.
Nah, I ain't give him. I just say that at least he do come out and
that's what I'm saying.
Join other people's panels. That's all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He does. That's why I said what I said. He does do that regardless of how he knows people look at him. And so yeah, I'm just
Central.
Yo.
Central. You still bringing up God Logic wife, bro? Like saying like OnlyFans and stuff, bro?
Nah.
Can you not do that, bro? Like for real? Like,
I'm gonna leave her alone, bro. But
no, the last video wasn't even that. He just used clips of her thinking that agreeing with him on logic and stuff like this. To me, it was just weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It was weird,
but
it's just
don't say things like OnlyFans and all that, because truthfully, family shouldn't be brought into apologetics. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I won't bring his wife up no more, bro. I won't do that.
I know when you get mad again, you might go off, dog. If you get mad, go at him. Don't go at his family, bro. Like,
nah. If I give my word, I won't do something.
That's weird behavior, bro. You haven't never heard nobody like me. I don't get down like that. Like really,
never.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bring nobody. I don't care how much I dislike you. I'm not gonna bring your family into it. You know what I'm saying? Never. Wives, children, and wives is off limits, bro. It's like war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Children.
But word, bro. Like you weren't on TikTok at the time, bro. I literally like had my nephew with me. He was like 4 at the time, bro. And I was live, and bro, I know who did it. If you want, I'll tell you privately. I don't want to like say it. It was a Christian. He took a screenshot of my nephew and he put like eggplant emojis all over his face. Like, that's not cool, bro.
Oh, that's not cool.
No,
That's
hey,
not cool.
and I'll be the first one to say that I condemn
Yeah,
whatever
that's not
Christian
cool.
that was and that action. That's not right.
Yeah.
And if they're still doing that to me, they ain't my friend.
And if you, as a matter of fact, I guarantee you and promise you, if you DM me and you tell me who it was, I'll make a whole 20-minute video calling him out just for doing that, because that's inexcusable. That's weak. That's one of the weakest, most beta things anybody could do.
Especially kids.
Yeah.
Man. Don't.
Yeah, children,
So
children
we good. So we good. Central, no more going at Logic Wife, bro.
Yeah, here I'm look. I'll even do this. I'll delete the video I made.
Appreciate that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Good.
All right, I can accept that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll delete it. Anytime.
Yeah, but what you said about debating Central, I'm not gonna have no time till like after the first of the year, because the Muslim apologetic, he hit me up, he wanted to debate, and then I told him
You want to debate? You want to debate Central? We got a whole group that'll debate. I'm not saying I'll debate you because I've debated you twice, so I think that you need to debate a few other people. But like, we got a whole group. There's 36 different apologists in the Telegram group that me and Word have. What topic do you want?
Hey man, you know my topic, man.
Muhammad in the
You
Bible.
really want? You really want Muhammad in the Bible?
That's what.
Yeah, bro.
Central, man. That's like a one trick pony sometimes, like, bro.
Hey, Word. What do you think about DJ Roll?
You know DJ Roll.
DJ Roll's been our bro for the last 4 years. He moved with us over from Clubhouse, but he does a lot of working. So he doesn't normally join our lives. But if he requests, it doesn't matter if it's Logic's live, my live, Word's live. He's up there if he's requested, because he's a true brother of ours.
With a little thing.
It kind of rings a bell, but I have someone in mind. You know, the guy that's with Inspiring Philosophy all the time. He wears the glasses.
Hey, Logic say he'll accept a public apology right now for it, and then that's squashed. Everything's squashed. You just say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah. My bad. I shouldn't have did that, bro. And I deleted the video just now on TikTok.
He apologized. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to do no debates until after the first, bro.
Yeah, because I know you got the.
You want to debate the guy that hangs out with IP then, and Muhammad in the Bible then?
Yeah, I've been eyeing him for a little bit, bro. He's pretty smart and he's like chill. He's a chill guy.
Give me a week.
You can make it happen?
Yeah, I can contact him.
What's his name, bro? It's like it always slips my tongue, man.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll just message IP.
Yeah, I know his name, but every time I talk about him, like I forget it. I don't know why. But yeah, he seems cool. He seems like learned. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. I would debate him, or I would want to go with David Wood, like round 2.
Yeah, you're probably not going to get that one.
Yeah, probably not because of all the things I said about him. But
well, not just that, but like the last AP debate you had as well, and like I would assume if you in your next few debates don't act like you have in the last few debates, then maybe the image would change, right?
I mean, to be fair, bro, like the whole AP thing was like way out of context. Like all the videos were just like clipped up, and like anybody that knows rhetoric, they know that like I wasn't like sending him any kind of death threats, any kind of like jabs at his life. Like, bro, I don't do that. Like, what the even when I say like I'll smack you up, like, bro,
it's the way that it can be taken. It's the way it can be taken, right?
I mean, yeah, on the apparent, but like anybody within like the debate realm would know that. Like, it wasn't like, yo, I'm coming for you, bro. Like, like it wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah, but Central, you're a public figure of sorts, man. So like when you say things like your blood is halal, it only takes one idiot to think that you're putting an order out there and they try to do something stupid. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And in the career that I have, believe me when I tell you, stuff like that happens every single day, where somebody says something from a public platform and someone on the lower end decides to take that as marching orders and try to do something to someone. So when you say something silly, like your blood is halal, how many Muslims do you think listen to you on a daily basis?
A lot, but here's the thing, bro. Others have said that to him as well, right? So what this is what you want me to be honest? I'll be honest, bro. Just I don't want nobody getting mad at me. Like, all right. So what happened is other Muslims said that to him before. He never made a big deal out of it, right? But then the thing with me and him happened on live. And then like literally like 5-6 days later, that dude ends up getting unalived for burning the Quran somewhere. I think it was like Sweden or Netherlands or something like that. And AP took that as, oh, Central just said this a few days ago and now this happened. I can like muddy the waters. Let me just combine the two situations and kind of run with it. That's literally what he did. But like for him to think that I was sending like threats to him, bro, like no, that's way out of context. Way out of context. Like even when I tell Logic, like, bro, I'm gonna smack you up. Like that's just debate rhetoric, bro. Like nobody's fighting. Like
Central, slow down now. When you were saying that people were chasing them out of Balboa and they were calling you, asking you if you wanted them to do something, that wasn't debate rhetoric. I'm not going to let you play on that.
That was a true story, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I heard, man.
It don't matter if it's a true story or not anyway. But again, that's not debate rhetoric, right? So every time you speak, it's not debate rhetoric, right?
I mean, I see where you're coming from. I agree.
All right, man. I'm gonna hop off, man. I gotta go. I've been on damn near 5 hours, bro.
Thanks for having me. Chris, whatever's going on with your mother-in-law, I hope she's okay, man.
No, man, she just got home from Cuba. I just had to pick her up at the airport. That's all.
Bro, they're running. Bro, my mom just went to Bosnia. Dude, it was hell. We literally dropped her off at the airport, right? I drive an hour back home. She calls me. She's like, my flight is canceled. So check this out. I get her an Uber back to the house. United Airlines reschedules her flight till the next day, 12 hours later, right? We go back to the airport the next day. I booked a flight through Kayak. We get to the airport. They're like, yeah, there's nobody under this name that has a flight. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Here's the confirmation number. Here's the receipt. They're like, yeah, we're sorry, but there's literally nobody or no flight number. So I tried getting a hold of Kayak. They don't have an 800 number. So I'm emailing them. We get back to the house and I'm like, dude, my mom's packed. She's like literally ready to go. United isn't giving me anything. So I had to book an entire new ticket from New York to Bosnia through Delta Airlines. And we went back to the airport a third time, bro. Like crazy, bro. United Airlines, assholes.
That sucks. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, word. Thanks for having me up, man. Chris. Yeah, word. It's nice talking to you without us screaming at each other, man.
It was a good night, man. Have a good night.
For sure.
You guys too, man. Stay blessed, man.
You too.
Later,
man.
Oh, Brother Maverick left. He running, y'all. Brother Maverick is running.
Yeah, Brother Maverick ran. He didn't even want to say Salam Alaikum to the YouTube chatter, but he was out.
He just ran out.